Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Stenden TV magazine. My name is Karim and I am your host for the day. The show is half English and half Dutch, so it is a real international show. Today we're going to talk about the Study Start Week, Hardgrown, a great band from Leeuwarden, and Live Festival. But we start off with internet security. Hacking attacks are one of the biggest threats to cities, businesses and even to the individual. They are becoming a reality all over the world. We will now take a look at how Stenden students deal with this new threat.
The headlines that we have just seen have shocked Hollywood in the last 2 weeks, and this is not an exception. Hacking attacks on online accounts happen over and over again. What most of the people don't know, everybody can be affected. Let's see what Stenden students know about the topic and how they save their data. Which kind of social media do you use or where are you active in?
I think it's only Facebook, and I do have Instagram, but I don't use it that often.
I use Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat.
Did you ever get hacked or something like this?
No, not that I know of.
In case that you would get hacked, how would you act? What would you do?
I would panic, I think.
I don't get hacked. I have multiple security system in my computer. No one can get into my computer.
Okay.
Even no CIA, NSA, NASA, no one.
I think like it never happened to me, and I don't have anything interesting or really private, so it's not a problem if someone sees my picture.
Do you always have the same password or do you use different passwords for each account?
They are pretty the same, but I try to change them once in a while.
Okay. Do you save your data? Like, do you have it only on your laptop or do you have a hard drive or something like this?
Yeah, I used to save it, like the passwords in some websites, they allow you to save them, and I usually do that.
I would try my best to back up my data and change my password. I mean, sometimes they don't really change your password.
Did you hear about the hacking attack in Hollywood 2 weeks ago?
Definitely. Awesome.
What do you know?
I know Kate Upton.
Naked?
Yes. Really good.
So you have the pictures or what do you mean?
I have the pictures on my laptop, so if you want to see them, it's no problem.
Yeah, I heard about it. I found out that several celebrities got hacked and their nude pictures got published on 4chan, I think.
I have all on my computer.
Celebrities?
Yes, I have all celebrities naked on my computer.
Do you sell them?
Yeah.
Nice. How much?
$50 one picture. If you
Okay.
want one, you call me. I give you whatever you like. I can give you Pamela Anderson, all naked.
As you can see, most of the students really care about the safety of their data. They use, for instance, external hard drives to back up their personal things in order to avoid hacking attacks. There are also some students who don't really think about the consequences that carelessly brings with it. However, to sum up, we can say that there's a lack of knowledge regarding safety issues on the internet. Therefore, we would highly recommend everyone to be aware of those risks on the World Wide Web.
Our guest today is Rodney Wang and he is a Stenden exchange student as well as a computer specialist. He is here to tell us more about internet security. Thank you very much for coming, Rodney.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, sure. We hope you like the item. So my first question, in case that someone gets hacked, what can he or she do to solve this problem?
Well, for example, if it's like a bank account or something like it's like a financial situation, you want to mitigate those risks. So you want to basically have all those things when they have your information to reduce the amount of damage that you've taken. This may include if you still have access to your account while they haven't changed your password quite yet to their own, that you want to change it immediately or close the account by calling your bank. So within like a financial situation like that, I would recommend to at least get at least some of your information back or stop it where they've already done so much damage.
Stop it so it can't get worse.
Exactly.
Okay. And which general steps can a user take to prevent hacking, so to save his own privacy on the internet?
Now this is interesting because technology is evolving right now. So we have a thing on most of our browsers. I think Stenden uses Internet Explorer, Where if you
Yeah.
go to settings and then you go to safety, then in private browsing, this window will come up where it doesn't save your information, where you can type in your passwords and whatnot, and it'll clear it once you exit the window. And not many people know that. And typically you want to use it, for example, the public kiosks, the public computers that we have in the landscape area. You want to try to use those settings so someone can't just hop onto your computer and just start,
No. So once again, where do we? Because
I'm sorry. It's under settings. It's in the upper right-hand corner, safeties, and in private browsing. That's basically what it is. It's just like it doesn't save your private passwords. It doesn't save anything, basically.
So that's what we want to do to.
Those are just one of the steps. The bigger one is basically for passwords, for example. This is said over and over again that don't put your password as password. Don't make it 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't make it obvious. Make it a higher uppercase letter, a lowercase letter, a symbol, and then typically a number included with those in your password. So you want at least 4 of those characters.
Yeah.
And then it'll become much more secure and longer. Length is also good for passwords as well.
So the longer the better.
Yes.
Okay. And so what do you think about using pseudonyms on the internet? Well, does it help in any way?
Not exactly. I would say that pseudonyms typically are not the type of information hackers is. He doesn't care if you're Jimmy, John, or like Catherine, or whatever it may be. I mean, all he wants is basically your information. So what he'll do is basically, as long as you're cooperative with him, he'll just work with you no matter what your name is. So it's more of the fact that it's who you are and what you actually say to him versus what your actual name is or what he doesn't really care about.
A different name doesn't change.
No.
Your bank account.
It doesn't change. That's all he's after is basically whatever you need. Like, for example, your Facebook password so you can send out advertisements or whatever they have. But
yeah. So let's talk about phones and apps. So how can I protect myself by using WhatsApp, for instance?
WhatsApp is relatively safe because it is a bigger app, so people do download it a lot, and it's all right. But generally, you just don't want to give out information clearly and add people that you don't know. That's also clear. Just don't click yes, 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 yes to anyone who just adds you.
Yeah.
Click no to the guys like, who's that? Because at that time, you don't know who he is, what he's going to do, or whatnot.
So by adding someone you don't know and could be a hacker, that's already dangerous.
Yeah.
Just by adding someone.
Yeah, you don't want a connection to anybody you don't know. I mean, just learn who he is first before you add him, and it's like, all right, cool, I'll talk to you.
Yeah. So, and how would you rate the security of apps nowadays?
Apps nowadays it depends on the ecosystem. What I mean by that is, for example, there's 3 platforms for mobile phones. We have Apple, we have Android, and now we have Microsoft. Microsoft and Android, they have a system where they don't screen basically their apps, where they don't check your apps before they upload it onto their actual platform. So Apple, on the other hand, does check that. They screen it before putting it on. And then for those last 2 things, I would say download only those apps where you know they have a good rating system, so they're rated highly. And that's what really does matter, that you download apps that have a high rating. Because then you know everyone else is like,
and then you'll be safe. Okay, thank you very much. 2 weken geleden vond de studiestartweek plaats. Hierbij maakten nieuwe eerstejaarsstudenten kennis met de stad Leeuwarden en hun nieuwe opleiding. Wij waren benieuwd hoe de studiestartweek beviel.
Ik ben Pauline van der Vecht. Ik ben eerstejaar media en entertainment student. En ik heb van dit jaar de studiestartweek gelopen.
Ik ben Marianne, ik ben 21 jaar en ik doe nu de studie Leisure Management hier in Leeuwarden.
Ik ben Jeffrey Jippes, ik ben 25 jaar en ik volg de opleiding Media en Entertainment Management.
Mijn naam is Suzanne, ik ben 22 jaar en ik doe Leisure Management.
Nou, ik ben Mathilde, ik ben 21 jaar en ik volg de opleiding Media en Entertainment Management.
De studie Startweek hebben we heel veel activiteiten gedaan. Sportdag, introductiedag, dansen. Een dag naar Ameland, superleuk.
We moesten water in onze mond doen en dat vervolgens in een emmer spugen en zoveel mogelijk water in zien te krijgen.
Wij hebben een sportdag gehad, een citytour door Leeuwarden. Gingen we met de GPS, gingen we achter stipjes aan, moesten we opdrachten oplossen.
We hebben vooral Leeuwarden goed leren kennen. Dat was heel erg leuk. We hebben activiteit gedaan met onze klas. We hebben onze klas leren kennen. Wie zijn nu eigenlijk onze medeleerlingen.
vond het heel leuk dat we naar Ameland gingen. Het was heel lekker weer, lekker op het terras, strand, fietsen. Ja.
Ik vond de pleasure party heel erg leuk. We gingen met z'n allen verkleed. En nou, dat was echt superleuk hoeveel werk mensen hadden gedaan voor één feestje. Dat was echt heel erg leuk. Dus.
Ik denk dat ze toch wel andere activiteiten moeten gaan verzinnen voor de Studiestart Week.
Ik kom zelf uit Groningen, dus ik had erop gerekend dat ik gewoon in Groningen kon slapen die dag. Of gewoon 's avonds weer. En toen werd overdag verteld van ja, beter blijf hier, want anders krijg je een studiestartpunt en de activiteiten duren tot 1 uur. Dus ik vind dat dat de volgende keer wel wat beter uitgelegd mag worden volgende keer. De mensen die ik tijdens mijn studiestartweek heb leren kennen, die in mijn groepje zaten, is ook gelijk mijn nieuwe klas. Dus dat was echt wel heel leuk dat je de hele week gelijk met je hele klas die activiteit hebt gedaan. Je leert elkaar super goed kennen.
Ja, de studiestartweek heeft heel erg geholpen om je klasgenoten beter te leren kennen. Ik denk als je niet was meegeweest dat het toch anders is. Ja. In 1 woord.
Super gaaf.
Top.
Mega.
Plebs.
Superleuk, maar heel vermoeiend.
Zoals eerdere jaren was het voor de nieuwe studenten weer een geslaagde start van het nieuwe studiejaar. Maar hoe is het voor de begeleiders van de Studiestartweek? Als gast hebben wij Philip. Hij heeft 3 jaar als tutor meegeholpen bij de Studiestartweek. En we willen vragen wat hij zo leuk vindt aan het begeleiden van deze nieuwe studenten. Hello Philip.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming. So to start, how did you fulfill your role as a tutor during Studiestart?
As a tutor, I'm involved in the whole organization of the things and simply managing everything.
Okay.
We have a timeline and a program for all the new students, so we exactly know what we have to do at certain times.
Yeah.
And it's very important to bring them together and divide them in groups. Or for example, we are playing at 9 and we have to be at the little castle or some other place. Then we as tutors guide them and really make sure that everybody is at the place. And
is it a difficult job to get everyone at the place?
Yeah, at some point it is, because you never know. Sometimes someone is ill or someone hasn't shown up, and then you don't know if you have lost him or he just went home. So you really have to watch and organize everything.
And do you feel, of course you feel responsible about the whole week, but do you also feel responsible about your first year?
Yeah, I think that's one of the most important things. We as tutors, we give them the first impression, and I think first impression, like everybody knows, is one of the most important things. And I think it's really important right at the beginning to have a good feeling when you start something new. So with us bringing them the first impression and guiding them, I think it's really important.
Yeah. And what was your main goal when you started this?
My main goal is to achieve or to come to the point at the end of the week that nobody has any questions anymore and that everybody is satisfied. So that really, we have informed them well and that everybody knows what's going on. And on the other side, they had fun and really enjoyed it and feel home.
Yeah, of course. Feel home is a very important aspect, of course. So did you have any feedback for the organization? Are there things that could have done better?
Sometimes we feel a little bit unsupported over the week. So the head of the organizations, the main professors who are organizing it, they might not support us as they should at some point. But I'm saying that in an easy way, because it's simply, sometimes it's things are missing, like T-shirts, or it's in the wrong size, and then you want to solve that problem. And there are little things that we would like to have improved, and actually nothing really big, because everything so far went well, and I think I wouldn't do it if it wouldn't went so well over the years.
And what did you like most?
The most I like the smile on the faces when they really come and really enjoy it and have fun. But on the other side also that I'm interacting with new people and you make new friends and you really see how comfortable they feel when they have somebody who they can talk to.
Yeah.
And I think that's really, really important when you experience that and you can really start your studies in a different way.
Together. Well, you look like a great tutor to me.
Thank
you
you
very much for coming. If you enjoy loud music, then you will surely like this next item. It features an up-and-coming band called Hard Grown. The band consists of 4 members. We aren't too sure of the genre, but on Facebook it was described as loud.
We're here today at the Academy of Pop Culture in Leeuwarden, and our special guests today are 2 members of the band Hard Grown.
Our next guests are 2 members of the band Hard Grown in the studio. Today we have Iva, the lead singer, as well as the band's drummer Panos. They are here to talk a little bit about their band and the music they create. And we just saw them rehearse on their school stage. And now they are here. Thank you guys very much for coming.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
Okay, so the name of the band is Hard Grown.
Hard Grown.
Hard Grown. How did you come up with the name?
Well, we actually planned an evening to come up with the name of the band.
Yeah.
We actually it was like a brainstorm. We just got a piece of paper, put some words together, mix it up a little bit, and that's how we came up with Hard Grown.
Okay, so but does it also have like a meaning to you?
Yeah, it actually has. It
sums it up really well.
It sums it up really well. Yeah, the concept of the band. It represents the concept
and why
of the band.
Why does it sum it up really well?
It's grown from the heart. It's really music about
music from the heart.
It's passion.
I should have known that.
Yeah, I thought it was obvious, by the way.
I'm sorry.
No, but yeah.
Okay, so and how did you guys came together? How did you establish your band?
Me and my guitar player Jelmer, we just sat together, and a band called The Chariot stopped. It was in 2013.
13, yeah.
Yeah, and we were like, yeah, that was an awesome band. It was an inspiration to us.
Yeah.
So we were thinking, let's make a band which has heavy music, the live performance just crazy, and that's how we came up with the band.
Yeah.
Yeah, our friend was Andries, the bass player, and then this guy came up out of nowhere.
He came up out of nowhere.
It was really fun.
And okay, so Facebook described it as loud, but could you put some words to it? Could you describe your genre you're playing?
Yeah, well, it also pretty much, I guess, depends on what kind of music you listen to. If you listen to hard music, to rock and roll music, to punk, to hardcore, you'll pretty much feel that it's hardcore music, but it's not just plain hardcore. It's a fusion with metalcore, with other genres that are also heavy. It's punk, they're rapping, it's screaming. It's pretty versatile, but at the same time, it's really in your face, straight up, and it's It's all about the passion, as we said. It's all about the music, because nowadays music is too much about being fancy and being too much production. We just want to play.
You're just going to put some energy.
Yeah.
And are you going to put that energy in records, or are you recording? Or?
Currently busy.
Okay.
Yeah,
so that's exciting.
In the item, you heard what was part of the upcoming single.
Okay, so it's going to be a single.
Yeah. We like to play it straight. We like to play it like that. I mean, it's one song, it's kicking in. Because nowadays, a whole album tends to be just left aside.
Yeah.
And with one song, you can pretty much say a lot of things. And it's easier.
And it's going to be on Spotify, or is it going to be on Sound? It's probably going to be on SoundCloud.
Yeah, it's probably going to be downloadable.
You can, YouTube.
Yeah, it's going to be out there.
It's going to
make a video about it.
It's going to be out
maybe
there.
a video.
Okay.
For
And
sure.
so, do you have any other future plans? Do you have some live acts coming?
Oh yeah, we have a gig coming up.
We have a gig coming up. We will announce that soon. Yeah, we can say that 4th of October.
4th of October.
4th of October.
Wolfga.
Wolfga.
Yeah.
Wolfega.
So you're announcing it now. You're announcing it now.
Yeah.
4th of October in Wolfga.
Yes.
You are going to play.
Be there.
So
be there.
And also the single. What's the single called actually?
The Right to Spring.
The Right to Spring.
Yeah,
Okay, well that's
There's something in brackets, but yeah, I have to beep it.
Okay, you can tell me
yeah, it's The Right to Spring. Brackets are beep dead. Are beep dead.
Brackets are beep dead. Okay.
You can do the beep pretty well.
Okay, you can find Hardgrown on Facebook, and their singles coming up, and so is their gig in Wolfga. Thank you for coming, guys.
Thank you.
Donderdag 4 september gingen studenten los op het Luip Festival. Artiesten zoals Benny Rodriguez, Sydney Samson en Shermanology maakten er een groot feest van. Duizenden mensen kwamen erop af en ze gingen helemaal lijp.
Hoi, ik ben Louise van het Stenden TV Magazine. Vandaag ben ik in de allerleukste studentenstad van Nederland, Leeuwarden. We gaan vanavond helemaal los op het Luip Festival, waar de tofste artiesten komen. We gaan helemaal lijp. Woe! Wat vind jij van het Lijp Festival?
Ik vind het hier fantastisch.
Ja, lijp.
Gek gaan.
Het wordt alleen maar leuker en leuker. Je ziet het, er komen steeds meer mensen. Leuke, positieve vibe is hier.
Welkom in Leeuwarden en veel plezier en een goede studie.
Please raise your hands for Shermanology.
I mean, every time we come here, because Leeuwarden always is this much fun, so to me it's like, it's natural that it's this much fun, but it's always great. We love coming here, and I mean, for the three of us, it's just the energy we always get back. It's always a pleasure to come here. Leeuwarden, jullie rocken, keihard. Keihard.
Iedereen wilde jou zien in Leeuwarden. Het was echt super tof. Hoe kom jij aan zoveel energie om zo'n goed en chill, cool optreden te geven?
Nou, kijk, ik geloof het nog niet, maar ik heb gewoon mijn sportkleren nog aan.
Oh, nee.
Ja, ik kom echt gewoon rechtstreeks uit de gym. En ik dacht van, nou weet je wat, ik rijd gewoon door. Ik heb mijn koptelefoon bij me. De hond had ik niet bij me, even snel opgehaald. En dacht van, ja, gewoon door. Dus ik zit op energie van de sportschool van net. Dus
Ja, je hebt niet eens normale kleren aan en toch heb je zo'n feest gegeven. Nou, dat vind ik echt helemaal gaaf. Het Lijpfestival gaat helemaal los. We gaan helemaal live. Wat een feest. Wij feesten nog even verder, maar voor nu gaan we back to the studio. Dit was Louise voor Stenden TV Magazine.
Naast mij zit Lilian. Zij is mede-organisator van het Lijp Festival. Zij zal meer gaan vertellen over haar ervaringen binnen de organisatie.
Ja.
Hallo Lilian.
Hallo.
Nou, dat zag er wel behoorlijk uit als een feestje.
Ja, dat dacht
kan je
ik.
zeggen.
Ja.
En hoe is het om daar deel van uit te maken?
Natuurlijk heel erg leuk. Het is wel heel hectisch en heel druk in de aanloop ernaartoe. Maar om het mee te maken is gewoon een hele gave ervaring. Ik ben pas een beginnend stagiair, dus het was voor mij, ik viel echt in het diepe. Ik denk, oh,
ja.
Dit zijn dus echt de grote feestjes.
Wat doe jij in de organisatie?
Ik ben stagiair event en promotie. Dus ik help ondersteuning, ik help met de planning, de uitvoering van bepaalde evenementen binnen Leeuwarden Studiestad. En nou ja, als vuurpijl natuurlijk Lijp Festival, dat was natuurlijk de knaller van dit jaar.
Ja, zeker, zeker. En hoe is de sfeer dan binnen de organisatie zelf? Zeker
heel erg leuk.
Ja?
Echt heel erg leuk. Ja, je merkt wel natuurlijk wat stress, maar ja, dat is logisch, want je zit in een evenementenwereld.
Ja.
Maar gewoon, ja, het zijn voornamelijk ook jongeren.
Ja,
kijk,
zeker.
Ik maakte dan deel uit van de Lijp Leidersgroep. Dat was een soort promotieteam. Dus in de aanloop zeg maar, naar Lijp toe gingen we alleen maar op promotie, flyer, posters. Op evenementen stonden we allemaal om gewoon zoveel mogelijk studenten te trekken.
Oké, en is dat goed gelukt?
Dat is goed gelukt, want er waren meer dan 10.000 mensen. Dus het is zeker een succes. Ja.
En organiseer jij nog meer zoals dit soort?
Nou, dit soort grootschalige evenementen, dit is echt het grootste evenement wat Leeuwarden Studiestad organiseert.
Ja.
Ik ben dan nu wel bezig met wat kleinschalige evenementen, maar ook erg leuk. Ja, het gaat van politiek tot echt aan de modellencontesten, dus het is heel variërend.
Allemaal
voor mij.
leuke dingen
Allemaal
voor
leuke
onze
dingen.
studenten.
Ja, zeker.
Helemaal goed. En wat vond jij zelf van de artiesten die dit jaar op Lijp?
Ik vond de artiesten heel goed. Ik vond echt, kijk, ik ga wel vaak naar festivals, dus ik kende bepaalde artiesten ook wel.
Ja.
Maar de knaller op het eind met Sydney Sampson vond ik echt
Sydney
fantastisch.
Sampson,
dat was het helemaal. En Shermanology ben ik gewoon persoonlijk heel erg fan van. Dus dat vond ik ook heel erg leuk.
Dat zijn broers en een zus zijn dat volgens mij.
Dat weet ik niet precies.
Dat meen ik in ieder geval.
Oké, nou, wie
ik weet het ook niet zeker. En volgend jaar is het alweer de 10e keer op rij.
Ja.
En wordt dat dan ook nog groots gevierd, omdat het de 10e is?
Ja, gaan we het groot vieren. Alleen we zijn nu nog bezig met het evalueren van Lijp Festival, Lijp Cinema, Lijp Intro.
Ja.
Dus zodra dat klaar is, dan gaan we echt bezig met de voorbereidingen voor volgend jaar. Ja, de 10e editie. Klopt.
Oké dan.
Ja.
En zeg maar, hoe kun je dan dit jaar nog overtreffen?
Ja, dat is een uitdaging. Dat zitten we zelf op kantoor, zitten we dat ook al, maar het wordt een uitdaging.
Ja. Helemaal goed.
Het is zeker mogelijk.
Oké.
Ja.
En was jij ook betrokken bij de Lijp Intro van de Studie Startweek?
Lijp Intro, ja, dat was in de Harmonie ben ik betrokken bij geweest. Niet met zozeer de organisatie, maar ik ben zelf wel op Lijp Intro geweest. Maar die sfeer was ook heel leuk. De studenten waren heel erg enthousiast. Dus het was voornamelijk, ik heb Harmonie, heb ik Douwe Bob nog zien zingen. Dus dat is allemaal
zeker.
heel leuk.
Ik ben er zelf ook geweest.
Oké, leuk.
En het was inderdaad een succes en het waren leuke acts.
Ja.
Alleen minder dat een aantal studenten besloot volgens mij om daar niet meer te zijn.
Nee, dat was jammer. Klopt. Ja, dat klopt. En
waar lag dat aan, denk je?
Ik denk toch omdat ze al een hele dag achter de rug hadden, dat ze op een gegeven moment dachten van, we gaan weg. Maar het is jammer. Ja. Dat geeft
maar al met al kan ik zeggen dat ik er tot zeer laat ben geweest. En,
goed zo.
Ik heb het erg naar mijn zin gehad.
Dat was
dus
zeker
dat was helemaal prima.
Ja, klopt.
Dankjewel voor je komst vandaag.
Graag gedaan.
En heel veel succes volgend jaar weer bij Lijp. En waarschijnlijk zullen vele van onze Stenden-studenten er weer heen gaan.
Superleuk.
En dan komen we misschien jou ook alweer tegen.
Ja, wie weet.
Helemaal goed,
leuk.
dankjewel.
Bedankt.
Well, we had some very interesting topics this week. First, we looked at cybersecurity and found out that everybody can be a potential victim. Later on, we looked back on the recent Study Start Week, which brought a lot of new faces to Stenden University. We hope they will have a great time at Stenden. We also covered an up-and-coming band from Leeuwarden. For the people who are looking for good loud music, this is the band you need to listen to. Last but not least, we had a lovely recap of the annual Lijp Festival, one of the biggest parties in Leeuwarden and a party for everyone from Stenden to go to. If you liked the Lijp video, be there because next year it will be in Leeuwarden again. A special thanks to all the guests who took time out of their day to be here, and thank you for watching. We hope to see you next time.